Here in the state of Florida, thanks to Republican efforts, it may soon be illegal to make white people feel discomfort about racism. A new bill making its way through the Republican-controlled Florida legislature would actually make it illegal for teachers, when teaching students about racism or slavery, to make white people feel guilty about that. It would also make it a crime for a business, when teaching employees about discrimination, which is typically a part of human resources duties. If you make white people feel discomfort when hearing about racist things, then you could be subjected to a lawsuit. This piece of legislation right now is just called individual freedom. But as I pointed out on Twitter yesterday, I think a more apt name for it is the White Fragility Act. Because that is what this is. This is to protect those little white snowflakes who actually identify more with the racists throughout history than with the individuals who were targeted. That's what all of this is about. There is no teacher out there in the state of Florida intentionally making white kids try to feel bad because people owned slaves 150, 170 years ago. That's not a thing that's happening. And I know that because not only do I have children in public schools here in the state of Florida, I also went to public schools here in the state of Florida. We learned about racism, we learned about segregation, we learned about Jim Crow, and we learned about slavery and the slave trade. And not once in my grade, that was literally all white, by the way, nobody ever felt guilty. Nobody ever went sobbing to the bathroom after a history lesson saying, "Oh my God, what have we done?" But Republicans want you to think that this is what is happening in our school system here today, which it is not. And of course, the business aspect of it, when you're sitting somebody down in human resources, going through, anti-discrimination measures and things like that. If it makes you feel uncomfortable to hear about discrimination and how bad it is, then I think that says a lot about what kind of a person you are. You were to sit me down, talk all day about how bad discrimination is, I'm not going to sit there and squirm and feel like, "Oh my God, I've done the..." No! I'm going to be like, "Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right." Because I don't identify with the racists that we're trying to make feel bad. Shouldn't they feel bad? Shouldn't people that are bigoted, people that think one race is superior to the other, shouldn't they feel bad about themselves? Shouldn't we point them out in society and say, "This is a bad person"? The answer is yes. I don't care what you think, that answer is yes. And these Republicans that run this state of Florida like an autocracy want to make it illegal for you to make a white person feel bad about racism, even though we're not even doing that. We should, but we're not. This piece of legislation in and of itself is racist. And of course, this is an extension of the attacks on critical race theory. Even though critical race theory is not mentioned in the bill, we all know what this is. This is an underhanded attempt to make it seem like it's the Democrats or it's the minorities that are somehow the racist ones trying to make white people feel so horrible about their histories. Somebody pointed out to me on social media that Bo of the Fifth Column had pointed out, if you feel guilty when you learn about the history of what happened in the United States, then clearly it means you identify more with the oppressors than with the oppressed. And I think that is a phenomenal quote, and I think it is absolutely perfect to describe what these Republicans in the Florida State Legislature are feeling today. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.